In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create angels. And these angels will do healing for you. They'll perform miracles. They'll prophesy to you and to be correct. Very, very correct. They'll bring money for you. This angel, they will even open your third eye to see visions. What else? That job, they will give you the job. But they were not made by God. They were made by you. You made them to exist. Yet they will be doing things for you. Yet you don't worship them. And they were not created by the devil. They were created by you. You, with your own inner spiritual power. You created them by yourself. I'm going to teach you how to do it in this video. Now, human beings have something called spiritual power. Why? Why is it called spiritual power? It's because human beings are from the spiritual realm. The spiritual is a realm on its own. There is anything that is not able to be seen is not just spiritual. No. Some things cannot be seen, but they are just astral. They are just ethereal. They are just matter, but they can't be seen. So anything that you can't see is not just spiritual. Because you can't see does not mean it's spiritual. What is spiritual? Spiritual is something from the realm of spirit. The realm of spirit where human beings came from. That is spiritual. So we have spiritual power because we came from that spiritual realm. So that's why we have spiritual power. If a being comes from the astral realm, the being is just astral. The being cannot have spiritual power. It will only have astral power. If a being is from the ethereal, it can't have spiritual power because it's just ethereal power it can have because that's where it came from. And if a being is from the animistic realm, it cannot have spiritual power because it's from the animistic. So it is not spiritual. We are the only ones that are spiritual. I hope you understand, because we are from the spiritual realm of spirituality. That's what spiritual means. And we are not divine because we are not from the divine realm. So we can never possess divinity. Do you understand? So we can only generate spiritual results because we are spiritual. So spiritual power can be used to create something called animistic shadow. What is animistic shadow? For you to understand what animistic shadow is, you need to understand what animistic beings are. Animistic beings are elementals, basically. They have the power, angels that have power over nature. Angels that have power over the natural world, the physical material world. Yes, those are animistic beings. They are so powerful. They can do miracles because they have power over this physical world. But they are not spiritual, but they are angels. According to your level of understanding, I want you to understand. So because they are lower than us, these angels work for us. And this is where the argument comes from. Some people will be like, can you summon angels? You can't summon angels. They have to come from God. This is what these people mean. They mean you can't summon divine beings, which is true. You can't summon divine beings. It's not possible. You can't summon the 24 elders now because they are above your level. So you can't summon them. You can't summon cherubim and seraphim. They can only come to you by themselves. But the cherubim and seraphim is not going to, please, I want to make $10,000. They don't do that. Do you understand? Basically, what people summon angels for is material stuff most times. Or maybe they want to get, I need a child. I want to do. Cherubim and seraphims don't do that. So we don't need to summon them for that. The beings you can summon to do that are these elementals. The animistic beings. Those kind of angels that can cause fire to appear. All those things that can do this. Prophecy, this thing. You don't need prophecy in the spiritual. You don't need prophecy. It's perfection already. We don't need prophecy there. You don't. So, you don't need healing there. Because those are perfect realms. So now, how can you create animistic shadow? It is called animistic shadow because it was created by human beings by themselves. Just like how human beings created demons with their thoughts. Human beings can create benevolent beings too, which have power. They mimic these angels that have power over material world. But because they were not created, directly. They can only look like those elementals. They can only look like those angels that have power over nature. They can do the same thing like them, but they are not the same. Just that they will have the same core, the same animistic core inside of them. Yes, but they are not perfect like those animistic beings, because those that animistic beings, they just appeared with perfection. They were not crafted by a human desire and will. But because these animistic shadows are created by human will, does not mean they are evil. No, at all. Of course, they can do healing now. They are just connected to the human being that created them, or the groups of human beings that created them. Like 10 individuals can come together now, and they can create an angel. Yes, 10 individuals can come together and create an angel. And the angel will prophesy accurately, and it is not the devil. There's nothing, the devil is not there. It will do healing, prophecy, everything according to their will. And they'll be sending it messages. Go there, go here, go here. That's the power of human beings. No devil is involved. All you just need to do is create a perfect visualization of how the being should look. If you want the being to have diamonds on his head, you want the being to have diamonds on his head, you want the being to have the ability to prophesy, you give it. You want the being to have the ability of healing, so you give it. You want the being to have beauty and perfection, you try to create that. If you want the being to have like a ring, expensive ring, you create that. If you want the being to have a crown, you create that. And you can name the being finally. I hereby name you Avaniel. And to say, okay, my name is Avaniel. Simple as ABC. And you say, Avaniel, I command you, go to this place. Those are the angels you can command. Why? Because you created them by yourself. Go to this place and go and do this healing. And it will go and heal the person automatically. And if you are tired of the angel, you can still suck the angel back into you, and it has vanished like that. It is because it is an animistic shadow, but it can do miracles. It can do a lot of things. But it was not created by God or the devil. It was created by you, the individual, or a group of people. Yes. So it does not have its own life. Why? Because it was made by you. It was created by you. Do you understand? Whereas those animistic beings, the ones created by, that were made, though we are higher than those angels that have power over the material world, fire, water, and all those things, are more powerful than them. But because they originally appeared, even though at a lower level than us, those ones, you don't really relate with them based on command like that, because they are not your creation. They were created by God, even though lower than you. So you don't really command them or talk to them anyhow like that. Do you understand? You can only talk anyhow to your own creation. Yes. So you can create them by visualization. I hope you understand. This is how it works. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next video.